Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to At Last. I am Stylosa, and I've got a very worrying thing here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a letter from one of the Chinese Overwatch players, or from a Chinese Overwatch player. I think this is somebody who is part of the Chinese Overwatch World Cup team, with a bit of a major problem. It looks like the Chinese team can't actually get entry visas to get into the United States to play in the World Cup final, which seems completely crazy to me, especially when you look at Overwatch League. I mean, this takes place in LA, so a lot of the players are coming from all over the world. Are there going to be visa problems with people getting into the US? I know people who are Russian nationals, and they've had problems getting into the US as well. It's crazy. So this is insane. But check this out. Like, I'm making this video as well just to sort of help with the exposure of this, because this is crazy. Like, China are one of the best teams. They should be at the World Cup. But as it stands, this is very, very frightening. So what I'm going to do is read through this post. Now, I'm going to link to it below. It is on Reddit. It's on both Overwatch main Reddit, so the main Overwatch Reddit, on competitive Overwatch, and it's also on the Blizzard forums. Now, this is what's going on. Dear Sirs from the Blizzard Overwatch team and Mr. Kaplan, I'm here to write about the problem of getting the visas for our Chinese team in the Overwatch World Cup 2017. To begin with, I am really thankful to Blizzard for bringing us this unique game, Overwatch. In the mainland of China, it has a player base of over 5 million players who can travel all over the world, including America, in this game. But in the reality, it is totally different. Only 2 of the 6 members of our Chinese team, which participates in the Overwatch World Cup 2017, got the visa to America. The other 4 players, Five King, a superior Lucio player, Undead, the commander of the team and also a great Tracer player, a top Zenyatta player, Shy, and a great Diva player, MG, all failed in getting American visas. They will be replaced by substitutes. What the hell is going on? I've just added that. Like, what the hell is going on? The coaches of our Chinese team even said that the worst situation is that they will have to go and play in the competition themselves. How funny is that? I mean, that would be like me, right? Going, oh, I'm sorry, Reals, he can't make the plane, so it's fine, I'll just play Lucio. I'm not a pro. These guys are 10 times better than me. You don't want Chinese committee members playing in the... What? This is crazy. Like, how has this not been sorted out months in advance? I just don't understand. Of course, I'm not dissatisfied with the substitutes or anything else, but as a huge fan of Overwatch, I, along with other Overwatch players, couldn't help questioning the reasons within. Why did the same issue happen over and over again? You probably don't know that. Every time a Chinese player participates in a world-class esports competition, there will be a barrier between our players and the competition. That is the American visa. I know much about the American laws on visa. I don't know much about the American laws on visa, but I know it's a really strict... This is a bit difficult to read, guys, because obviously it's Chinese translated into English. From the perspective of a country, it is reasonable to exercise the strict overall control of the visa, but on the esports player's point of view, it is also reasonable to let those who have good causes in. After all, esports is also one of the sporting events. If we go back into the past, we can see a lot of things have happened, and he goes into a lot of detail on things which happened in the past. Now, I think typically esports players get kind of like sporting visas, or like athletic or athlete kind of visas to come in and compete in the country, and it was for a while it was impossible for esports players to even get that. But it looks like this is a major problem with China and the US, and this is resulting in the Chinese team, which, you know, I'm going to say the UK team are the best because I'm just an idiot. Obviously, South Korea are the best team. The second best team is China, but China has been absolutely gutted to the point of, well, it's only 2 of the guys of the actual roster. That is just, well, what? That's crazy. Anyway, he goes on to say this. As players, we really hope to see a team which is in perfect condition with the best cooperation of the teammates on behalf of our own country to participate in the competition. As contestants, they surely hope to have an opportunity to stand on a world-class stage to show themselves and their country's esports strength to the whole world. I want to express my gratitude to all the workers from Blizzard China and the coaches of our Chinese team for all of the efforts they made to get the players' visas. Unfortunately, it didn't end well. Although in their game server, it is hard for us Chinese players Overwatch players to meet players from other countries. We are still eager to show ourselves in a perfect condition and looking forward to a brilliant competition. After all, with the number of 5 million, we're also a big part of those who truly love Overwatch. So here I am as one of those players asking Blizzard for help. If possible, please offer some help to Blizzard China, the corporate partner of Overwatch World Cup and the players of the Chinese national team. Please return to us the whole Chinese national team. Of course, if it is hard to offer more help due to the short time, I wish everyone starting from Blizzard could pay more attention to the players' visa issues. Don't let the problem of visa become a barrier on those talented ones' way of achieving their esports dreams. Now, I guess to wrap this video up, I don't know how this visa system works in the States, and I'm sure they get a ton of applications. Now, I mean, again, like, just take this with a pinch of salt because I might just be talking absolute crap. But surely Blizzard is one of the major entertainment companies in the world. It's got to be one of the biggest companies in America. Well, it is one of the biggest. I don't mean the biggest companies in America. Let me just rephrase that. One of the biggest entertainment companies in America, especially video game companies. So surely it gets some sort of special treatment. Surely it can say, "Hey, Trump, these are our guys. They're coming in from China. It's fine, right? Let them in." Like, give them a visa. Instead, it looks like they've gone through traditional methods of trying to get a visa, and that's failed. And also, and I don't mean to sound like a complete dick, ladies and gentlemen, but the Chinese group stage for the World Cup was the first one. Shanghai was the first group stage. This was months ago. Surely this should have been sorted by now. It beggars belief. I just don't understand what's going on. I feel very invested in this competition because I've been part of it. I'm part of the UK team. And if I got told 4 of our players couldn't be there, I would just be like, okay, we can probably get other players for some reason. I don't know where we get these from, but we probably could. But we would not be nowhere near as good. You cannot break teams up in Overwatch. The game's going to suffer, and this is not great. Anyway, so there we go, guys. It looks like China are not going to actually be able to get their full team in. In fact, the team's kind of been banned because they don't really have, well, American visas. It's crazy. Guys, go mental in the comments below. If you've got any info or any experience with this, hell, maybe you work in like an American visa office, let me know what the hell this is all about. I've been Stylosa, guys. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.